was what it was. I'm happy with the performance, you know. Both men's got paid and both men's going home to their lovely wives and children. And that's what it's about. We put on a show for the fans. You know, Usyk's 37, I'm 36-year-old. We're not young kids anymore. We're at the end of our careers and we put on a brilliant fight tonight, so.
Won every belt there is to win. There isn't nothing more I can do. I've won every belt in the game.
It's go hard or go home for Tyson Fury, as he just announced his retirement from the sport of boxing after his second loss to Alexander Usyk in the space of 7 months. With this loss, Tyson Fury just ruined every chance of a highly anticipated trilogy against Alexander Usyk, and he also ended the prospective Battle of Britain between himself and Anthony Joshua, before it saw the broad daylight the Gypsy King had come in at a career heaviest of 281 pounds ahead of the fight, making him almost 55 pounds heavier than the 226.5-pound Alexander Usyk. Well, the weight didn't prove any point, as he suffered the same fate as he did in the first fight. And it's now safe to say that Alexander Usyk is that invincible conqueror that has everyone's number in the heavyweight division. Tyson Fury's decision to retire might be temporary, as he's been out several times in the past to announce a retirement that never happened.
2 English titles, 2 British titles, 2 Commonwealth titles, the Irish title, the European title, WBO Intercontinental, WBO International, WBO Super.
But this is very much different in every way, as it's not looking like the former world champion has a way out of this. While most of his other retirements have come after wins, this looks more serious because it's coming at an older age and after a loss to the same opponent. Tyson Fury first announced this during the post-fight press conference, where he confessed that he had thought that things would go his way in the ring and had stayed focused for the past 3 months, only to still lose to Alexander Usyk. This is a feeling Anthony Joshua can very much relate with after his rematch with Usyk, where he embarrassed himself by putting on some funny shows before eventually storming out of the ring. Well, Tyson Fury didn't do that much, but you could smell the disgust on his face after Usyk's hands were raised as the winner of the fight by split decision. And he couldn't just announce it to everyone that he was done with the sport. As for Alexander Usyk, he seems to be an overachiever. Whether he chooses to retire or not, the Ukrainian has conquered the 2 biggest divisions in boxing.
Good boxing has to win.
No, you show your hand.
Fuck that shit.
He strode the firmament of the cruiserweight division, slaughtered the giants there, and reigned as the undisputed champion of the world. Having done that, he moved up to the heavyweight division, slayed more giants, unseated the reigning kings, and took over the division like it was originally his own. Whether he chooses to retire or hang around till a challenge comes from Daniel Dubois, or whether he'll head back to the cruiserweight division, Alexander Usyk is undoubtedly a Hall of Famer and a boxing legend song the very best, with so much to show for it in less than 25 fights. Tyson Fury, the former heavyweight champion of the world, sadly announced his retirement from boxing in the aftermath of his highly anticipated rematch against Alexander Usyk. The 35-year-old British boxer made the shocking announcement on social media, stating that he is hanging up his gloves for good. Fury's decision comes just immediately after he suffered a shocking defeat at the hands of Usyk, who successfully defended his World Boxing Association, World Boxing Organization, and World Boxing Council titles. The Ukrainian boxer dominated the fight, using his quickness and footwork to outmaneuver Fury and secure a unanimous decision victory. Despite his impressive career, Fury has been no stranger to controversy and drama. He's been involved in several high-profile feuds with other boxers, including Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. However, it appears that Fury has finally had enough of the sport, citing a desire to focus on his family and personal life. Fury's retirement marks the end of an era in the heavyweight division.
And I rallied on back. That's what the GK does. And it was what it was. I'm just thankful that both got out of the ring in one piece, and we're on to the next one.
True British grit.
He has been one of the most dominant and exciting fighters of his generation, with a career that has been marked by numerous highlight reel knockouts and victories over top-level opponents. In a statement made immediately after the fight, Fury thanked his fans and supporters for their loyalty and encouragement throughout his career. He also expressed his gratitude to his team and promoters who have helped him achieve his goals and realize his dreams. While Fury's retirement may come as a shock to many, it is not entirely unexpected. The boxer has been open about his struggles with mental health and addiction in the past and has often spoken about the toll that boxing has taken on his body and mind. Fury's decision to retire will undoubtedly have a significant impact on the heavyweight division, as there will be a massive decline of huge talents in the division. However, with his departure, the door is now open for other top contenders to step up and challenge for the title. Usyk, who has already established himself as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, will likely be at the forefront of the conversation.
Just coasting back into that neutral corner, and now Fury's looking to split the guard as Wilder.
There it goes. Straight punch down the middle.
In the wake of Fury's retirement, tributes have been pouring in from across the boxing world. Many of Fury's fellow boxers and promoters have taken to social media to express their sadness, admiration, and respect for the former champion, who will undoubtedly be remembered as one of the greatest heavyweight fighters of all time. As Fury rides off into the sunset, he leaves behind a legacy that will be remembered for generations to come. His impact on the sport of boxing has been immeasurable, and his influence will continue to be felt long after he is gone. While his retirement may mark the end of an era, it also represents a new beginning for Fury, who will undoubtedly go on to achieve great things in whatever path he chooses to pursue. The highly anticipated clash between Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury just came to an end, and fans worldwide can't stop buzzing about the matchup. However, the conversation has taken a controversial turn after His Excellency Turki Alalshik publicly voiced his support for the Gypsy King. This endorsement has sparked heated debates among fans regarding the fight's legitimacy. Despite Fury losing both fights, they felt Turki Alalshik's influence affected the scores.
Barrage of punches, and that was it.
That's a crushing shot right there. Quick jab, another crushing shot right there. Deontay Wilder better be...
In the wake of Fury's retirement, tributes have been pouring in from across the boxing world. Many of Fury's fellow boxers and promoters have taken to social media to express their sadness, admiration, and respect for the former champion, who will undoubtedly be remembered as one of the greatest heavyweight fighters of all time. As Fury rides off into the sunset, he leaves behind a legacy that will be remembered for generations to come. His impact on the sport of boxing has been immeasurable, and his influence will continue to be felt long after he is gone. While his retirement may mark the end of an era, it also represents a new beginning for Fury, who will undoubtedly go on to achieve great things in whatever path he chooses to pursue. The highly anticipated clash between Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury just came to an end, and fans worldwide can't stop buzzing about the matchup. However, the conversation has taken a controversial turn after His Excellency Turki Alalshik publicly voiced his support for the Gypsy King. This endorsement has sparked heated debates among fans regarding the fight's legitimacy. Despite Fury losing both fights, they felt Turki Alalshik's influence affected the scores.
We need to put Usyk in this front row.
Hello, freak! Hello!
As a key figure in organizing some of the biggest boxing events in recent years, the Saudi royal wields significant influence in the sport. His backing of Fury has prompted discussions on AR boxing, where fans are speculating about the potential fairness of the bout for the undefeated Ukrainian champion. Let's take a step back to understand the point our boxing is trying to make here. On December 16th, His Excellency Turki Alalshik shared a video on YouTube featuring a FaceTime call with Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. During the call, Alalshik humorously referred to Usyk as a freak and a rabbit before openly declaring his support for Fury to win the fight. Fast forward to the final press conference, Eddie Hearn expressed his support for his compatriot, Fury. Meanwhile, Alalshik, who was in attendance, interjected, boldly stating, "All of us with Tyson."
Hello!
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm very feel. Don't leave him alone.
This public declaration fueled speculation that the Saudi royal might be using his influence to sway the fight in Fury's favor. R Boxing argues that Alal Sheikh's outspoken support for Fury adds unnecessary pressure to the referee, the judges, and the fighters. However, what R Boxing didn't highlight is why Alal Sheikh is rooting for Fury. In the FaceTime call, Alal Sheikh revealed his desire for a trilogy between Fury and Usyk, which, in his view, would require Fury to win this bout. Alal Sheikh reiterated this sentiment during an interview with IFL TV, addressing fans' concerns by emphasizing his wish for a trilogy. Regardless, the misguided R Boxing post sparked some criticism against the Saudi royal, though he also received massive support from the public.
Don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone.
I'm very
Again.
afraid.
I win again.
No, you lose
No way.
again.
No way.
Despite R Boxing's efforts to drum up some controversy, the majority of fans saw the reality behind Alal Sheikh's support. However, that doesn't mean there weren't critics in the herd of commenters. One user claimed Turkey wasn't alone in this alleged scheme, roping Hearn into the mix. It's not just Turkey. Most promoters like Hearn, etc. have also said they think Fury will win, set up perfectly for an iffy decision, the user wrote. However, having an opinion about the outcome doesn't make the fight rigged. Another user didn't have much respect for the Saudi royal to begin with. You need to understand that Turkey and his bosses are a bunch of weirdos. I enjoy the cards themselves, but other than that, my expectations are very, very low, the user wrote.
A lot of mistake in the first fight. Now he know his mistake. No dancing anymore.
No dancing anymore.
It's my dancing. After fight, I go.
The Saudi government has long been accused of using sports as a tool to overshadow various domestic and international issues, aiming to enhance the country's global reputation. The next user quickly came to Turkey's rescue. We have not seen anything at all pointing to Turkey having influence over the judges. He wanted Fury to win the first fight and he didn't. I think you're stressing over nothing, the user commented. Not to mention, Turki Alal Sheikh has often expressed disappointment over how some fights were scored. For instance, he didn't agree with how the Artur Beterbiev versus Dimitri Bivol fight ended. Someone else pointed out the things His Excellency has done in the past to advocate for his innocence in the matter.
Fans supporting you, and all fans.
All fans, I love you. Мої українські фанати, я так обожнюю вас, що ви навіть не уявляєте. Thank you so much. Дякую за все.
Will you knock Tyson Fury out?
I win.
Turkey has put on so many cards with huge upsets that have gone against his predictions. I don't see why you can have this complaint that it's going to be rigged with nothing going against the norm so far, the user wrote. The only explanation for Turkey's support is that he is a big fan of the sport, and of course, a third fight would put Saudi in the spotlight. Meanwhile, this user highlighted that Turkey supported Fury in the first fight as well. To be fair, he did the same thing the first time too. He's not a promoter. He's a fan with an infinite money glitch and admits who his favorites are, the user wrote.
What happens on Saturday night? Do you think that you are stronger? Do you think that this time you can stop Tyson Fury? Last time in the 9th round you nearly knocked him out. Do you feel like you have to do that on Saturday?
Listen, my friend, now I don't think about boxing. I don't think.
Notably, Fury had lost their first fight despite support from a variety of promoters and experts across the globe. That being said, despite the allegations from RR Boxing, there's not only no evidence that His Excellency is influencing the fight, but it also appears that he just wants to give the fans a third epic fight between the duo. Speaking exclusively to Steve Bunce for TNT Sports, the Ukrainian former undisputed cruiserweight champion predicted the same outcome in his second tussle with the Gypsy King.
At the end of the year?
Just happy to fight. Second fight will be good. But Tyson know what I do. I know what Tyson do.
I don't want to say, he responded when asked how he will win the fight. The freak in the rabbit's hands is going to be up in the air, then the words, which will echo around the arena, and still. The build-up to both fights has seen Fury engage in his trademark trash talk in an attempt to unsettle his opponent, with the challenger claiming he will destroy Usyk when they meet again.
Think about my fight. Now I'm relaxed. Now I talk with you. It's media day.
Okay, it's media day. You don't want to speak to me, but you have to.
Now I wanna tea.
However, the champion insists he is unfazed by Fury's bluster and suggests that his route to victory once again comes from keeping a level head before and during the fight. Of course, yes, I enjoy this. Usyk laughed about the pre-fight hype. Because these are the emotions, these are the memories that when we are two old men, Tyson promised to come to Ukraine to my ranch. We're going to be drinking beer and he will say, I remember how you beat me twice.
And round 9.
It was perfect. Tyson good at skipping.
Was keeping good.
Yeah, I was keeping good.
But you had your little chance to knock me out, didn't you? Couldn't do it, could you? Hit me with 10 shots in a row and couldn't do it.
You too have chance, brother. You too have chance.
You couldn't even...
I want to smack his face until his cheeks go red, but I keep in mind that I have to be calm. Despite his confident demeanor, Usyk says he has been trying to find ways in which to improve upon his first performance in order to make sure he gets the job done again. The 37-year-old puts his 22-0-0 professional record on the line in Riyadh, and also discussed how much he strives to achieve his own version of perfection when fighting. I have done not just something, I have done a lot, he claimed. My team, we had a discussion. We found the disadvantages, and we worked on them. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this.